Inside,
The
bro. On the
stream up,
road.
fellas.
My
I'm
son.
leaving out this chat.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot 17.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Ready, ready. Check right.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 18 on the play. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Thank you, babes.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator.
Come on now, catch the
asking
ball,
him
bro.
if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
What? What the hell's that about? I don't even know. No.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So
tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Just not a particularly confident throw there. That one, it had a lot of air under it.
And the fact that it was thrown out toward the sideline, the ball seemed to hang up there forever. Go to bed dreaming about as a defender, because that's about as easy as they come.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ring alert! Ring alert!
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hike the ball.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
What the fuck is that formation?
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end, finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Let's go now.
Hands it off out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Down and 10. At their own
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That good for 22 and a first down. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they're...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Oilers have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a play fake here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
Hell no.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Oh, come on, baby.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, Charles, you look at this offense, the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
2nd and 4. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
19-18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cut 19, Rig.
They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He completes it to Olave. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete.
Woo!
So we've come upon
first
halftime
half.
here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go, rookie. Let's go, rookie.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On second down, they'll run it here. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
What up, Nola, baby?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go, baby.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Rocking.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
Just chilling, trying to go to the conference championship 4 years in a row.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
We can't be stalling in here.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And try to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Crazy.
And he returns
That's
it here
messed up,
to
bro.
his own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
What up, Bryce?
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Oh, my God.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel.
Come on, break that.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Oh, that's quarter. Keep the momentum.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
Oh, back. All right, cool.
Return with more after this. This
Thanks
is
for joining
the
and watching the
NFL,
stream, man.
and it's on EA Sports.
I'm trying to make it. I think this is my 4th year, maybe 5th. Have yet to win a damn Super Bowl. This guy won a Super Bowl last year.
For Daniel Carlson. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Carlson is good.
All right.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
Excuse me.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Oh, fuck it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Left side complete to Lockett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Oilers are moving closer to a
Get dunked on.
the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this
Get dunked on.
fourth-quarter lead. Carlson down to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the score. 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Okay, ready?
First down, Diablo.
Strike 2. Yield 2.
Come on.
Strike, right.
Let's go. Let's go.
Faster, faster.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Let's go. Let's go, Nicky B.
And he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
Yeah.
And he will take this one home. It's
Stop playing. We going back to the Super Bowl. Thank y'all for watching the stream. As you can see, my opponent quit. That's a wrap, man. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I hate when they quit, man. But hey, Nola, I appreciate you. I got a whole series called Back to the Lobby where I make people quit. So you can, tune in, man. I appreciate you subscribing and watching the stream. I can't believe he quit. That is crazy. Oh, that's game. All right, y'all. Take it easy, man. Thanks again, Nola. Appreciate y'all for checking in, man. I'll catch y'all on the next stream. Please sub, like the videos, and be on the lookout for new content coming the way.